everybody, Midnight Edge After Dark, what's going on? It's Wednesday, it's Hump Day, July 10th. Don't say July 12th, July 10th, 2019. I'm, of course, your narrator, Mr. Rob Robot Shlomo. With me, as always, Mr. Tom Connors.
And we're demonetized right off the bat. I swear, it's almost like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
So that's messed up. My stream was not. And I was swearing like a crazy person and singing and whatever I was doing.
And that other voice you hear is your favorite YouTube RP.
Oh no, I gotta get on camera.
If you won't be on camera. Your Ninja Warrior Viking Mistress of the Dark, red hair. Favorite YouTube RP, Miss Mega Random.
Hello.
You will listen to her if you know what's good for you.
Or else.
That's right. We also have another. This is a little inside joke for everybody.
I am woman, hear me roll.
So I haven't played that one in a while. Given it is today. All right, let's go. What have we got? What are we talking about? First of all,
real quick,
you know what
you want to talk about.
What
you want to talk about.
There was a Picard poster. They unveiled a Picard poster with nothing else.
Well, just announcing what we already knew, and that was they're going to do something
exclusive on CBS All Access. He's got a dog with him. Big, was that pit bull? Like American bulldog?
Looks like a bulldog, but here's the thing.
Muscular dog.
If they kill that dog, I will bury Star Trek. Just all of it. All of it. Do not kill that dog. I will bury Star Trek. I will do everything in my power. Here, I think I need my theme music again. This makes me mad because I know what they're going to do. I know that they're going to go the John Wick route or something. They're going to make it dark. If they do that, I am warning you, Kurtzman. Do not murder that dog. Don't harm that dog. Don't do anything to hurt that dog. Or else that will be the end of Star Trek. Don't you hurt that dog. I'm sorry. I'm that was my first thought is, oh no, they're going to be Games of Thrones in space. Just like Discovery. And you know what happens on Game of Thrones? Every time you see the dire wolf and you see the decapitated head of a dire wolf somewhere. And that's part of why I couldn't watch it. Don't you hurt that dog, Kurtzman. I'm warning you, do not. You will piss off the entire Star Trek fan base, including me. Don't you do it.
Well,
that's speculation, of course. That's just speculation because I don't trust them. I don't trust them not to.
Well, I know what I want to say, but I don't know if Rob's going to use it in a rant. So
I might. What do you want to say?
What I told you earlier. I'll just keep it to myself so you can save it.
Picard will sell no wine before it's time. You know why they're doing this, don't you? Oh, it's Mecca. No, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Oh no! Here comes Alex Kurtzman.
They're going to do it to piss me off.
No, they've already done it.
They're going to do it because it's edgy, and if they think that that's edgy, then you know what. Because okay, here's the thing with this series that we know about. We know that he's going to be like kind of old and grumpy, and he doesn't want anything to do with Starfleet. And something's gonna happen where something like a Romulan spy or whatever the hell, somebody is going to come and something's gonna happen to that dog.
They're gonna John Wick that dog.
They're gonna John Wick the dog because they think it's edgy. Because they know we like John Wick. They know we love John Wick. If they do that. That will be the end of Star Trek. Mark my words, right? I need to be on camera for this. That will be the end of Star Trek if you murder that dog. Alex Kurtzman, you don't want to fuck with a harpy if you murder that dog. And here's the thing. We know that Patrick Stewart is really all about like the rescue dogs. He's a big humanitarian. He's an animal lover. if there's something where it's just like a buddy sort of drama where he has a dog as his best friend, yes, I do not want to be stressed out worrying about this dog for the entire show. I really don't. I'm going to be so scared for it the whole time, and I don't even want to watch it now because I know what Alex Kurtzman does. I know what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Dune buggies.
Let's ask Old Man Picard. Old Man Picard, what do you think? Do you have any inside information for us?
Dune buggies.
Just dune buggies? That's it? Just dune buggies?
Or golf carts work too. I like golf carts and dune buggies.
Dune buggies. No, Old Man Picard. What exactly did you have a good time shooting on this vineyard? Apparently,
we were shooting. What were we shooting?
I don't know. What were you shooting?
I thought we were just getting drunk.
Oh, apparently you did. Now, Old Man Picard. Now, okay, we see your picture with the dog. What's the dog's name?
Chewie.
Chewie.
Yes,
really?
I'm a Star Wars fan, don't you know?
Oh, yeah. you do. Yes. Okay, Chewie. Okay,
I was originally up for the part of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but they said I was too young and pretty. So.
Oh, okay.
Silence, man horse.
Yes. Old Man Picard.
Well, one core question for him?
For Old Man Picard?
Did you have one more? Otherwise, we can.
Yeah. Old Man Picard. What kind of dog is that?
A furry one.
Old Man Picard. Did you enjoy spending time with the dog?
No, because we were worried about that fucking planet about to hit us.
Oh, there is. Oh, the planet. Oh, yeah. What planet is that, actually?
Fuck if I know, but it's awfully goddamn close. Needs to learn how to drive.
Okay. Oh, man. Thank you. Old Man Picard. Always great when Old Man Picard stops by.
Yeah, that was one thing Robert Meyer Burnett said about was that planet. Like, what the fuck? Dear Lord.
16-bit mascot sent us $2 super chat. Yes. Keep up the good work, y'all.
Thank you very much. And yes, Vienna Wells, it does look like a pit bull. I'm very sure it is. Very much so.
Okay. What else?
Well, like I said, Mecca, you got anything other than to say about the dog?
You know, like Tim on Flip said, if it's something where, you know, he's a comic relief and he's just used to like hump people in the worst time, that'd be fine. I'd be okay with that. But no, just don't.
Scenario for you, he's his best friend at the beginning, and that's who he comes home to at the end, right? Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't want them to hurt him. I don't want to be stressed out because I don't trust what Kurtzman might do. I don't trust them. Look what they did with Klingons, you know? They have dead baby heads. They have Klingons raping people. They have torture. They have graphic violence in Discovery. What makes me think they aren't going to kill that dog just to make Picard, get back in the fight? Something?
Yeah, I'm afraid they will John Wick the dog, though. You're right. All right, let's move past that.
Well,
Rob,
I have exclusive behind the scenes audio. This is footage of Alex Kurtzman on the set with the dog. I don't think that dog likes Alex Kurtzman very much.
Oh.
I don't think that dog likes him.
No, but he does like balls. But anyway.
Okay. We have Captain Hare, $5 super chat. So what this picture is saying is that Picard is carrying a fucking pencil. His bag covered in tattoos. He's got a pencil. He's carrying a pencil. Leave it to Captain Hare. Okay. Well, anyway. Oh no, here they come for me. All right. What's our next story? Falcon and
you want to do the Falcon story? Sure, we can do that.
Yeah, let's see.
Like we've got a little more information on the. It's supposed to be a series, isn't it? Or is this one going to be?
Yeah,
a movie?
it's a limited series. Yeah,
on Disney Plus, I'm assuming.
Disney Plus
up here.
Yeah,
Rob,
it's From the Wrap.
Exclusive. Not anymore, as Robin said.
John Wick creator Derek Kolstad boards Marvel's Falcon and the Snowman. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Limited series exclusive Disney Plus show stars Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan as Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, and Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. John Wick creator Derek Kolstad has joined the writing team on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, limited series from Marvel Studios. An individual with knowledge of the project exclusively tells The Wrap.
But I thought we were the only ones with unnamed sources.
No. Usually, according to everyone else, we always make up our unnamed sources.
No, that's the Mary Sue. They just kind of bullshit and recite stuff.
No, their unnamed source, the Mary Sue, is their rectum. That's because that's where they pull everything out of.
I think something inserted there, so maybe they enjoy themselves and they calm the F down every once in a while.
Do we need to play like $25,000 pyramid? Your asshole. Thin air.
Mary Sue gets its news.
Ding 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 ding. Yes, exactly.
We would have also accepted we got this covered, and a few others. Anyway, what's that?
And John Campia.
Yeah, John Campia.
Okay. The series stars Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, reprising their big screen roles as Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, and Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, respectively. The upcoming series will likely focus on Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, taking on the mantle of Captain America at the end of Avengers. Oh, you spoiled it. The end of Avengers Endgame, and Elder Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, hands Sam Wilson his shield. Kerry Skoglund will direct the 6-part miniseries, which is eyeing an August 2020 debut. Emily Van Camp and Daniel Bruhl are in talks to reprise their roles as Sharon Carter and Helmut Zemo, respectively. Not receptively, respectively, you idiots. Proofread your shit, The Wrap. on Falcon and Winter Soldier. Along with Falcon and Winter Soldier, Marvel Studios is developing WandaVision with Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen, Loki, and an untitled series starring Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye/Ronin. Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige has teased that Disney Plus series will be a major factor in the ongoing narrative of the MCU. These will be major storylines set within the MCU with ramifications that will be felt through other Disney Plus series that we're producing in our features. What the hell's going on outside?
I think a fire.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah. Anyway, Feige said at an investor event in April, Disney that unveiled Disney Plus. A post-Endgame MCU will be extremely different and extremely focused on Disney Plus, tying into our future. Disney Plus, the company's upcoming streaming service, will launch on November 12th. Kolstad recently sold his pitch for the action movie Booker in a heated bidding war to Sony, and is also writing a video game adaptation, Just Cause, for Constantine. Kolstad, most recent film, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, is currently playing in theaters and has grossed a franchise best $311 million worldwide. Kolstad is by nobody cares. Rip for Marvel Studios declined to comment. Okay, all right. I haven't seen John Wick 3. People like it, so I haven't seen the John Wick. I promise you, Mecca, I will see John Wick at some point. Every show, you got to see John Wick. Yeah, I'll see John Wick. All right, but like both characters, so not much more to add to that.
Yeah, it's I mean, I love John Wick, but
All right. Feel free to add anything, guys.
Well, it is.
Well, no, I mean, it's great if you're a huge fan of them, but like, I don't know.
I'm semi-interested in it because I did like their chemistry in Endgame, and in the little bit they had in Infinity War. I mean, I can see this being like a buddy cop kind of thing where they don't get along, but they're obviously together for one common reason, and that is they were both Cap's best friend. It depends on what they give them to do. It's just a 6-episode miniseries, so it's like just going to be a little long movie is all it's going to be. Instead of it being in theaters, that's really, I mean, at least it's people we know, and it's not like this offshoot crap like S.H.I.E.L.D. that nobody really cares about, I guess. Oh, I know Berto's writing for the Wrap now. That's good to know. Anyway, no, that's about it. I mean, I'll watch it, check it out, probably. I don't know, maybe.
I have exclusively. Okay, I just got handed this as a exclusive. This is going to be the new theme music for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. that's all it really is. Going to be. It looks like you didn't get along. You didn't get along in Civil War. It's really just going to be the superhero odd couple, isn't it?
Could be. I hate little notes on my pillows, Falcon.
How long can this last, really? I mean, it's a limited series, so like, okay, so what? How many episodes did they say?
Episodes, like I said, it's just gonna be like a movie cut up.
I mean,
I don't have a huge issue with that. It's not like something that's dragging out forever.
Oh no, I don't have a problem with this. No, far from it. You remember they were all after Spidey beat them both up. They're on the floor of the airport, and Sebastian Stan says something, and Falcon just says,
I hate you, or something like that.
That's what I picture this.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be kind of like a buddy cop movie. We ain't buddies, we ain't friends, we ain't partners. The only reason we're together is because of Steve. You know, it's like, yeah. And they're probably going to be doing something that has to do with him. So,
Bucky, where the hell did you put my shield? Damn it! I told you to stop using that for a saucepan or whatever. You know.
Yeah, and I told you, Falcon, to quit leaving little notes on my pillows. We're out of cornflakes. F you. It took me 10 hours to figure out that F you meant Falcon something.
Falcon Unger.
Falcon Unger, thank you. I couldn't think of nothing. Oh, shit.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to get complaints about that. Yeah. Well, that's... Yeah, like I keep saying, super chat. Let's see, what's the super chat?
Sean Hare, or Captain Hare.
Oh, Rob, I have to come clean. I hired a biker gang to drive by whenever you're streaming. They won't stop till you show up at Toxic Femininity and Drag.
Oh, that's the deal. Well, Mecca just sent this. Let's do this one quick about the dog.
Speaking of doggies from the Picard show, that's all right. I was trying to segue.
No, I know. I didn't see it till after.
I know. This was my plan. My two planned videos today were going to be Picard and Doctor Who. But, you know, of course, we got sidetracked today a little bit. But
Doctor Who gives a shit.
But K9, you're so cute.
Getting the robot.
I like K9, yeah. Doctor Who robot dog K9 to be hero of new spin-off series for children. Oh, it's for the kids, though. Exclusive. Not anymore, it ain't. The much-loved Metal Mutt is set to be the standalone hero in a new TV series to be produced in the UK. Doctor Who's robot dog K9 is set for a comeback in a new series for children. The much-loved Metal Mutt, who first appeared in 1977 alongside Fourth Doctor Tom Baker, will be the standalone hero in a new major project. The series will see a redesigned K9, who appears to be a big battle taking part in a space war. Source revealed he's going to look more industrial and be covered with rivets. K9, a play on the word canine, of course, like we couldn't figure that out, was originally created by Dave Martin and Bob Baker. He has already been featured in several spin-off series, including K9 and Company in 1981. You're about to say, Mecca?
Stop rebooting and changing the iconic imagery of things. K9 looks the way he looks because they had no money, and I'm okay with them having no money in Doctor Who. Right? I love K9. Don't change K9. And yeah, it's a kid's show. And I probably would like this more than the stupid Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who because it doesn't have, or probably won't have a bunch of political nonsense in it. Stop changing iconic characters. This is K9. He's iconic. He's recognizable. Everybody knows who that is. Who has ever seen Doctor Who?
Don't you know? It's like all old and stuff.
Well, then make something new. You know what? Here's an idea. If old is bad, I gotta turn the camera on for this. If old is bad, make something new. Oh, you can't do that because you have no talent, no intellect, no brains whatsoever. Make something new. Quit redesigning, quit rehashing, quit playing on our nostalgia. You worthless piece of shit hacks who don't know how to make anything decent and good. You're just gonna recycle the same garbage because people like me are gonna be like, oh, K9, I love K9. I'll watch it because it's K9. He's adorable. Stop. Were we already demonetized? Sorry.
We were already demonetized before we started, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, oh, she's bad now.
Oh, it'll probably still be better than the Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who, but yeah.
Well, anyway, he was revived for a 21st century reboot of Doctor Who with David Tennant in 2006 and appeared in the Sarah Jane Adventures from 2007. Independent K9 series voiced by original actor John Leeson was produced in Australia in 2010 and shown on Disney XD and Channel 5. The two companies are bidding for the latest spin-off, which we produced in the UK. Unless it is picked up for broadcast by the BBC, it is unlikely that any Doctor Who references will be permitted. Meanwhile, Doctor Who will continue battling plastic in the new series. But this enemy won't be the shop dummy auto. Okay, let me start again. But this enemy won't be the shop dummy autons, rather something far deadlier. So it's pretty much going to be the it's going to be the trash heap from Fraggle Rock of plastic, the trash heap of plastic.
Yeah. Marjorie, the trash heap. They're gonna recast it. They'll change the gender so it will be a woman now. Ugh. Because that's what they do.
That is what they do.
All right, the drugs are kicking in. Let's move on.
Oh, that means the show's gonna get interesting.
Maybe I'll just get all slurred. Yeah, my back won't for anybody who's wondering. And
what's next on the agenda?
Well, it turns out we were right about that whole Matrix thing. It's going to be a prequel, and Michael B. Jordan is going to play young Morpheus, if we got this covered as to be believed anyway, which they're sketchy at best.
Yeah, as I call Michael B. Jordan, the younger American, much less interesting Idris Elba, who seems to be talked about being in movies and is actually not in very many of them.
Well, you're right. He was going to be Superman. He was going to be what else?
He was going to be Superman. He was going to be Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, that's right. I never forgot about that one.
Until his buddy Josh Trank got fired. Hey Josh, you making that Boba Fett movie anymore? No, I'm not. That's
Since when did Michael B. Jordan turn into Kermit the Frog? Hey Josh.
I don't know.
Hey ho. How's it going, Josh?
Can we stop with prequels? I really don't care how the Matrix started.
We can't stop with prequels simply because that
of the wonderful.
Like you said,
What was that?
They're completely out of ideas. So they have to go back
so I said because of the wonderful things they does.
La 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 la. Where does the Red Brick Road go?
Right straight to the Emerald Castle. Like
the Yellow Brick Road. Yellow Brick Road goes. Oh, you mean the Yellow Brick Road's the scenic route?
Yeah. No, actually, I guess in the book, I think doesn't that go to like some kind of, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like some hell forest or some shit like that.
Well,
they say
Tom, you look it up. Tom, look it up while I go through the story. New Matrix movie is a prequel. Michael B. Jordan playing young Morpheus. Okay. Every once in a while, we get a movie this comes from We Got It Covered. Once in a while, we get a movie that makes a mark on a world that's so indelible that it can never be touched again. 1999, The Matrix became that movie. Written and directed by Lana and Lily Wachowski. The sci-fi epic tackled giant, complex themes about nature of reality, presenting us with an intriguing story of heroism and self-discovery. And while we thought the property had been laid to rest after an underwhelming trilogy closer, The Matrix Revolutions back in 2003, there's been a lot of chatter lately about Warner Brothers wanting to revisit it. Oh no, I just had a terrifying thought. Hold on, let me finish this. Indeed, we've been hearing that the studio is toying with ideas for sequels, prequels, spin-offs, or even a total reboot. And just yesterday, news broke that Michael B. Jordan, the American, younger, and much less interesting Idris Elba, would be at the forefront of this project. But he would not be possibly. But what form will it take, and exactly what does WB intend on continuing in the franchise? I just had a terrifying thought. Who just signed a big development deal with Warner Brothers?
Yeah, but we heard the Wachowskis are supposed to be involved with this, or at least one of them is.
Don't you think Warner Brothers would say, "Yeah, we want J.J. Abrams to direct it"?
In this instance, outside of the first Matrix and a couple things in the Animatrix, I can't really say that would probably make shit worse. I mean, the second and third Matrix are horrible.
Maybe it's time to realize that The Matrix is not a franchise. That The Matrix is dare I say, great movie. A great movie. Not a great series of movies.
I don't know about that. I could argue it could be, but they just went down this really strange fucking path. That it was all like cryptic bullshit. This is just actually would fit right into JJ's mystery box, to be honest with you. And to answer your question from before, I guess I was wrong. The red brick road was only in the movie, and it was made to make the yellow brick road stand out. And when asked, the only answer that's ever been brought up was it most likely leads her back home.
Oh man, that's kind of anticlimactic. All right, pilgrims, tighten your shorts and sing like the Duke. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. If ever there was a Wednesday,
Robin Williams is here.
Now I need to request you do Existential Blues in its entirety the next karaoke.
I was on a quest to dream the impossible dream, walking on a day, doo-da.
I was going with doing kind of an acoustic version of not Yellow Brick Road, Jesus Christ, Over the Rainbow next time, though. It's funny you mentioned that.
Okay, well, all right.
Our own song I won't sing.
It's not difficult. It's not as
Well,
difficult.
no, I just won't out of respect. I usually will do like Rock By Your Baby with Dixie Melody, or I'll do Bluebird. Oh yeah, I know. I just won't do it out of respect.
Petition for Brie Larson. Someone says in the chat, petition for Brie Larson to be in the Matrix prequel. You do that, and I will.
Petition for Brie Larson to be put to sleep. Halle Berry satire.
I'm sure you know, Mecca, that song almost got cut from the movie anyway.
See, I'm not actually a big fan of Wizard of Oz.
Well,
I love Judy's like 60s era stuff in the Capital years.
We almost didn't know it.
All right, we've only got a little bit of this story left to go here, so let's finish it out. Things are still a bit unclear, but sources close to We Got This Covered can confirm that the movie will be a prequel with Jordan playing a young Morpheus. As for the plot, we don't have specifics yet, but the film will apparently show us how things became as they were in the original trilogy and how the Matrix came to be. Nobody cares. Truth be told, such an idea isn't a terrible suggestion. Yes, it is. After all, the Matrix spawned an entire reality filled with resistance societies. Nobody cares. Captive humans. Nobody cares. And digital beings. Nobody cares. And while we've seen a lot of what this intriguing future looks like, nobody cares. Going back in time to find out what led it all and how it came to be would be fascinating. No, it won't be. Whichever option they end up choosing, though, please don't. One thing's for certain, which is, and it'll be pretty tough to make a final product that pleases the entire fan base. You got that right. When it comes to something as iconic and influential as The Matrix, Warner Brothers will have to tread very, very carefully, that's for sure, and they will still fuck it up.
Eh.
I know Kung Fu.
No more prequels. Please stop with the prequels and the and the reboots and the rehashes and the. Because see, here's the thing: when they do a prequel, they can reboot it, just like the whole X-Men, going back to the past stuff.
Pretty
They're
much.
gonna,
Well, and here's the thing that bothers me is we already know how the Matrix started. They showed it in the Animatrix, and that happened way before Morpheus came on the scene. Morpheus, when they get in there, they're how many generations in or whatever they say? Because there's already been a couple generations of kids that are born outside of the Matrix or whatever that are adults. Because that one kid that gets killed in the first one, he was one of the kids that was born outside of the Matrix.
What did he say in that speech he gave? He gave Neo. He said, "You perceive this to be the year 1999, but it's closer to like 2299 or whatever it is."
Yeah, it's been like a couple hundred years. Yeah.
Yeah. We do not know who struck first, us or us or them, but we do know that it was us that scorched the sky. So.
Yeah, because we got attacked by a bunch of calculators. So we had to blotch out the sun. Yeah, well.
Hey, what's all this?
Oops. Wrong.
What's Tom? You put our
hey, are we demonetized? That means jiggling for super chats is still a thing.
Yes, we have been. I told you since the beginning. But
yeah.
If anybody wants to not believe us anyway.
Oh, I got it. They went after my Picard video for some reason because I released it shortly after a certain other video.
Yeah.
All right, what's our next story?
What was our last story here? I think we had one more, didn't we? Oh yeah, HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got a sad story to finish up with.
32 minutes. Okay, we're at 32:10 right now. HBO
Well,
Max.
we have our answer to what Warner Brothers' big old streaming service is going to be now that the AT&T deal is done and over with. It will be called HBO Max. Let's see if I can get you.
Max. I got the story from the Wrap.
Okay. Otherwise, I've got their actual tweet here too. We can show a little bit of. Go ahead.
Yeah, tweet up. Yeah, too. Here's everything that will be available on HBO Max, Warner Media's upcoming streaming service. HBO fare including Avenue 5, Lovecraft Country, plus your favorite Friends and a Fresh Prince. Warner Media has finally named its upcoming.
Oh, are they going to do that Fresh Prince deal?
I think so.
Sweet.
Warner Media has finally named its upcoming streaming service on Tuesday, HBO Max, and gave us the first details of exactly what its programming lineup will look like when it launches next spring. HBO Max will feature programming centered around HBO, Warner Brothers, New Line, DC Entertainment, CNN, this is CNN, TNT, I'm sorry, TBS, True TV, The CW, Turner Classic Movies, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Crunchyroll, Rooster Teeth. What's Rooster Teeth?
It's they have like a channel on YouTube and they make like Ruby and Genlock and they're assholes. They fired Vic Mignogna. I stand with Vic. Hashtag I stand with Vic.
Okay, and Looney Tunes. Ooh, Looney Tunes. These include rights to classic sitcoms like Friends, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which had previously not been available on any streaming service, as well as Freeform's Pretty Little Liars. Below, the Wrap has rounded up everything that will be available on HBO Max. Okay, let's go through this. Okay, ready? This is their licensed content. All 236 episodes of Friends, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Pretty Little Liars, all upcoming CW shows, including Batwoman, and Katie Keene. Netflix still holds the streaming rights to some CW shows that are already airing. Originals. Dubbed as Max Originals, Warner Media will have a slew of content produced exclusively for HBO Max, including Greg Berlanti will produce an initial 4 movies focused on young adult space. On the young adult space. What? The young adult space? What the hell does that mean?
Check your shit?
Proofread your shit, the Wrap. The young adult space. While Reese Witherspoon will produce at least 2 romantic comedies. Dune the Sisterhood, an adaptation of Brian Herbert and Kevin Anderson's book based on the world created by Frank Herbert's book Dune. from director Denis Villeneuve. Tokyo Vice, based on Jake Adelstein's non-fictional first-hand account of Tokyo Metropolitan Police beat, starring Ansel Elgort. And countdown to people wanting Ansel Elgort replaced by an Asian actor.
I like him. He was in Kingsman.
Well, they don't care. They'll see the name Tokyo Vice. It has to be an Asian
fuck
actor.
them. They're stupid and they don't understand things. They need to not be on the internet if they get offended by everything, and they need to realize they need to be adults and they need to grow up and they need to not watch it if they don't like it. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple. Okay. Okay, well, let's continue. The Flight Attendant, a 1-hour thriller series based on the novel by Chris, oh God, I'm going to murder that name, Bohayan, which will star Kaylee Cuoco, who is also executive producing alongside Greg Berlanti. Love Life, a 10-episode, half-hour romantic comedy anthology series starring Pitch Perfect's star Anna Kendrick, who will also executive produce alongside Paul Feig. Yay. Station 11, post-apocalyptic limited series based on Emily St. John Mandel's international bestseller, adapted by Patrick Somerville and directed by Hiro Murai. Made for Love, 10-episode, half-hour straight-to-series adaptation on the tragicomic novel of the same name by Elisa Nutting. Also from Somerville, directed by S.J. Clarkson. Oh yeah, she was supposed to direct Star Trek, remember?
Mm-hmm. I have to correct myself. Yeah, I said Kingsman and I meant Baby Driver. I'm sorry. They're correcting me in chat. I'm sorry. Taron Egerton is in Kingsman. I know. I'm sorry.
Here you go, Tom. Gremlins, an animated series from Warner Brothers Animation and Amblin Entertainment, based on the original movie. I can't fucking wait. Okay, let me just run these down. Okay, just without going into too much more detail. Stephen King's The Outsider. This is HBO content. Stephen King's The Outsider. Lovecraft Country. The Nevers. It's a Joss Whedon series. The Gilded Age. Avenue 5. The Undoing. The Plot Against America. Reimagined history based on Philip Roth's novel. Perry Mason. I Know This Much Is True. Complex family drama starring Mark Ruffalo playing twin brothers. One has schizophrenia. Based on a Wally Lamb novel. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. I haven't got much more to add than that.
Well, I have a few things. First of all, why is it called HBO Max when it seems to be Warner Brothers, whatever you want to call it, streaming service? Mm-hmm. Because HBO is a lot more popular than you'd think. And do you guys remember a little while back we did that whole thing from, I think it was Parent Analytics, as usual. They were talking about the biggest streaming services. They left HBO off completely.
Because that's like actually the big one.
HBO has quite a few people.
Well, and it has brand recognition. That was always like the big one in the 80s. You remember, Tom, like in the 80s, it was like HBO and Cinemax were the good one, or HBO and Showtime were the good ones. And then Cinemax and the Movie Channel were kind of like the cheaper, less, less
sister channels. But yeah, they got the movies. Yeah.
Yeah, but they got like the second run movies. They got them after HBO got them.
Yeah. And they got
I think a lot of people still remember HBO got the first run good. I hate to use the video game terminology of like AAA, but they got like the AAA movies. They got the big Hollywood blockbusters. They got the quote unquote good movies. And then you had like what Showtime got kind of like, oh yeah, it's a good movie, but it's not like the good movies, right?
This is smart. This is better than going with Warner streaming or Warner AT&T streaming or something like that. HBO is a well-known brand and very well known. Like Mecca said, it's huge. And Max, obviously, they're just mixing HBO and Cinemax together. But what else are they mixing in? Everything. This is your next big hitter right here, folks. This is the one that's going to compete with Disney and Netflix and Amazon.
And Hulu and all those.
Hulu's technically.
Well, Amazon or Disney's going to incorporate Hulu.
Pretty much.
You got Netflix and Amazon, and Disney, or rather the HBO one is the big hitter because like CBS All Access is nothing. That's going to go away. We know that's going away. We know that's dead in the water. That was dead before it got here.
all CBS can hope for is that they merge with Paramount, and Paramount comes up with something, and they can merge all their services together under Showtime, which is basically all they're doing anyway already. Because, like I said, they always give us the numbers of whatever they're mixed with Showtime, and a large majority of those numbers are Showtime numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And those numbers pale in comparison to HBO's. So.
Mm-hmm.
This is it, folks. The streaming wars have officially begun. They've kicked off. I seen another story we didn't cover, but was similar to this, talking about how Netflix has got a hard road ahead here. They're going to be losing all their Disney-related material. They're going to lose a lot of their Fox-related material. This is another kick in the nuts for them. This is telling you that they're going to lose Friends and a bunch of other shit. And they're also reportedly going to cut back on a lot of their original material. So if Star Trek Discovery was this big, huge hit, don't you think they'd want them to keep pushing that and spend money on it?
Shots have been fired. So,
no, it just goes to show you the biggest thing Netflix has is Stranger Things. Really.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, yeah, that's so huge.
Game of Thrones, HBO had.
Is Orange in the Black? Orange in the Black. Orange is the New Black. Is that still going, or is that done?
It's still on there, but I don't think it's still going. I think it's been done for a couple of years, if I'm not mistaken.
Isn't that one where they like drop a whole season? Like that's my problem with a lot of these streaming services is they drop the whole season and then you miss it. If you don't watch it the second they drop it, it's just too late to talk about, too late to watch. And
Netflix, yeah, sorry.
No. It's annoying. It's annoying to me. It's hard to catch up. Like sometimes I can't always watch the second, like especially the entire season. Give me one episode. I will schedule my life around an hour. It's kind of hard to like commit a whole day or 2 days to something.
Appointment viewing. Yeah. That's
according to Captain April, it is in its last season. But I was just going to say Netflix is the only one who can really get away with the binging shit. Because otherwise, look at what CBS. They need you to stick around. All these other places, they need you to stick around. That's why they don't drop everything at once. Sorry.
Yeah. Sean Strife is saying Netflix is probably going to start betting on anime. They kind of already have with Cowboy Bebop. But I don't see that being good. I swear to God, I do not see Cowboy Bebop being good. Yeah, it could very well be, but odds are against it. I don't have my magic 8 ball, but
something like Cobra Kai, I didn't mind YouTube dropping all at once because there's only 8 episodes?
10
episodes, and they're half-hour piece. Yeah, it took me 5 hours to get through that one shot. So that's not so bad. But when you've got hour-long seasons with 13 or more episodes, that gets a little too tedious at once. And then, like Becca said, you shoot your load all at once, and then you got to wait too long for the next season.
Now, hold on. Sean Strife, was the Evangelion dub? Was that a new dub that was with the original animation? If you're listening out there in the thing, but the other thing too about
the answer,
yeah. But the other thing too about Cobra Kai that it was good. You didn't mind.
Oh, yeah, that helps too.
It was good. It was not only was it good,
it's easily consumable.
It's not like Stranger Things. Like last season, on season 2 of Stranger Things, it took me 6 months to finish it, or a year or something, because I watched like 3 episodes and I'm like, it's all right. Had it been a weekly thing, it probably would have been easier to get through. But no, then I'm like, okay, now I got to marathon this to catch up. And I never went back to season 3. I just haven't watched it because season 2 wasn't that incredible. It was all right. It wasn't the greatest thing ever.
I never loved season 1. I just never got to season 2.
Yeah, and it wasn't Cobra Kai. Like Cobra Kai hits all the notes. It hits my nostalgia. It hits like Stranger Things kind of wishes it was really, really 80s nostalgia because there's like little twinges and moments here and there. But no, you show me Karate Kid. You show me something that I actually had in the 80s, something that I actually can remember where I was when I watched Karate Kid and where I was, getting teased for having like a Karate Kid bookmark as a kid. And I did. I loved the Karate Kid, and I still do. I still really love the franchise. Give me something that's actually nostalgia instead of just kind of playing to the little notes of like, hey, remember this? Hey, remember that? Yeah, I do. What's your point? You're still going to mess it up and make it today.
Remember? Okay, well, random just let me. Netflix has another life trailer, shows Katie Sackhoff back in space. I'm assuming you had something to say about this.
I just want to talk
Me?
about Katie Sackhoff is amazing, and she should have been Captain Marvel, and I absolutely love her. And now she's in a new series, so wooch! She's got a new series. That's all I know about this. It just showed up. Somebody said it in chat. So
Don't you know, Mecha Random, that I am the voice of a new generation? I, Brie Larson, am the voice of the people. I speak for all women everywhere.
yeah, but Katie Sackhoff's actually a badass and actually knows how to act and is actually somebody I want
I'm a
representing.
I'm a badass. No, I have a badass. That's the.
No, you have a flat ass, Brie.
Are you looking at my ass?
Well, we would be
Why?
able to see it because it's
You're
so flat.
objectifying my ass, even though I'm the one that pointed it out to you.
I know. See, she posts all these nudes everywhere. Oh, but I'm the bad guy for sharing them. Mhm.
Just remember what Neil Young said. Just remember what Neil Young said. Hey, if you're putting it out there, I can take a shot at that anytime I want.
Pretty much.
Okay?
Exactly.
Nobody asked you to put your pancake ass on the internet for the world to see.
Or her breast implants. Or her chin job
Yes,
or her nose job or any of that. But we're not body shaming, we're just commenting.
Yes.
I got a fat ass, so whatever. What's better, a fat ass or a flat ass?
I got a big horse butt.
I got a flat Irish ass.
Oh, just for those who are always keep talking about this, I want to just say this really quick. I'm looking at it right now. If you really want to see the new, if you really want to see the original Macross, it is on Amazon Video. 99 cents per episode. You can buy it 99 cents per episode. I think about $36, really. I mean, that's.
Is it on Kick-Ass Anime though?
I don't know.
Probably. I mean, we would never recommend a site like www.kickassanime.com, or was it gogoanime.com? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's gogoanime.com. We would never endorse gogoanime.com.
But you can, like I said, it is available. And you can also find Macross Plus on Prime Video. So I'm not getting a kickback from Harmony Gold saying this. I'm just pointing this out because there's a lot of people out there who want to see the original Macross, and you can see it. It is available. $2 super chat. Deranged lunatic. Before Brie Larson, women could vote or breathe. Couldn't vote or breathe. Yeah, it's true.
Jesus. Thank you for that, deranged lunatic. That's funny. And I apologize if you guys can hear my kid snoring in the background. He's actually been quite the trooper the last day, helping me out. My back's been so bad, and I ain't been able to do nothing. But there he goes. Poor kid, he just exhausted himself. But yeah. So if you guys haven't had a chance to watch that Spider-Man video we did on the main channel, please do. That thing took me forever to edit. Oh,
what do we got left for? Oh, we got we had a loss. Actually, is that the last story we wanted to do?
Yeah, the sad loss this today. It happened, I believe, or was it yesterday? A veteran in the industry. Most people listening here probably know him from Larry Sanders or Men in Black, but he's been around for many, many years. I remember him from things like Beastmaster when I was a kid. Rip Torn, a great actor. I know he's had some mental health issues and some other issues in the last few years. So it's just sad to, 88's not young, but it's definitely not old either. So I don't know how you guys remember him, but yeah, he's a great actor.
I just remember him just as Rip Torn. I mean, really, it's
the father in Freddy Got Fingered. He's hilarious in that.
And of course, Larry Sanders, of course.
Okay.
Well, that's most people probably remember him from Larry Sanders or Men in Black, but yeah.
New York Times has a write-up on them. Rip Torn, actually from July 9th, yesterday. Rip Torn, who earned a glowing reputation as a versatile actor on both stage and screen, but never quite shed his less savory one as an inveterate troublemaker, died on Tuesday at his home in Lakeville, Connecticut. Oh, my neck of the woods. He was 88. His publicist, Mark Merriment, announced the death. Mr. Torn made his reputation as a gifted actor in the works of Tennessee Williams and in roles as diverse as Walt Whitman, Richard Nixon, and Judas Iscariot. but no role brought him more fame than that of the bullying producer on The Larry Sanders Show, one of the most acclaimed television comedies of the 90s. As the gruff Artie on Larry Sanders, which starred Gary Shandling as a neurotic star of a late-night talk show, and which ran from 1992 to 1998. On HBO, Mr. Torrance stole practically every scene he was in. Artie was so loyal to Larry that when Larry's wife locked her husband out of the bedroom, it was Artie who broke down the door. When a drunken writer, Artie's age, tried to rush the stage while the show was within a show on an air, well, the show within a show was on the air, he tackled the young man to the floor without a second hesitation. Mr. Torrance's outsized performance brought him 6 Emmy Awards nominations for Outstanding Supporter in a Comedy Series. He won an award in 1996. Almost 30 years earlier, he received Obie Awards for his off-Broadway work as an actor in Norman Mailer's The Deer Park in 1967 and as a director of Michael McClure's The Beard in 1968. But despite critical accolades he consistently received in the following decades, other awards were elusive. His last performance on Broadway as a self-deluding Texan in Horton Foote's drama The Young Man from Atlanta in 1997 was warmly received. Ben Brantley of the New York Times cited Mr. Torrance's imposing quality of emotional largeness, which he said brings mythic dimensions to this small-scale drama without bursting it at the seams. But to the surprise of many, Mr. Torrance was not nominated for a Tony Award. And it goes on about his career. Quite a long, extensive writing.
And like I said, it's pretty sad because I know he's been very ill the last few years. I think he had like dementia and some other issues. It's tough when you see somebody like this. And he was a great actor all around. I you can't really call him a character actor because he was he was almost, too strong of an actor you can call it, because whatever part he was in, he just owned it, whether it was comedy, whether it was serious, whether it was the bad guy or the good guy, the heavy, the whatever, he's been in so much stuff, and it's sad when you hear this kind of stuff. But again, I know he's been sick, so at least he's not suffering anymore, that's for sure. And yes, of course, Dodgeball, as I mentioned before, Deranged Lunatic, that's probably one of his more memorable ones for our generation, for sure. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a dodgeball.
Yeah. Well, sad to see a guy like that go.
Yeah, but like I said, at least he's not suffering anymore. I know, like I said, I know he's been dealing with a lot of health issues the last few years, and that's why he wasn't in Men in Black 3. That's why they had his character passed then. I've seen some people say they already thought he had passed, and that's probably why, because he has been, not acting and stuff in the last few years. So. But anyway, yeah, I hate it when we have to end on a sad note like that. But this has been a pretty tight show. Wow, I'm impressed. We got a lot of news in less than an hour. It's amazing.
See that? All the news you can think of, less than an hour. See, what a bargain.
Mr. Kurt Elby. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. You said dodge twice. Well, thank you, Ed. We try. We're trying to get it a little bit more tight and knit and talk about the news a little more, a little less goofiness. But, Rob's got to keep playing with his board.
Yes.
Raising boom!
Yes, I'm playing with my board. Is that what they're calling it now?
Yeah. What else is out there? We got a couple of minutes we could kill. We could stick around for a few more minutes, and especially if anybody's got any super chats for us. But no, I'm not.
Yeah, Mary's doing a stream right now.
Yeah, the only time I beg for super chats is when I get harassed by bots.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up here because I forgot she has her Wednesday.
Yeah. Let's all stream hop over to Mary's. How about that?
Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's totally all crash her stream and like give her a heart attack.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's
we'll get to
let's wrap it up. Let's put the link in the chat. Actually, put the link in for Mary
right now. Actually,
yes. So let's wrap it up right now. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon on this channel. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon on the main channel. And just keep reposting that link.
She's got 45 watching. Let's just totally invade her.
Yeah.
Tell them Midnight sent you.
Exactly.
Yeah, we want to see 140 people over there.
Let's do it. Come on, guys. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. You can support the show through.
She's nice enough to have us on every Friday and
Exactly.
Saturday, singing and being drunk and doing shenanigans and improv and all the cool stuff. So,
Oops, I'm gonna accidentally close the wrong window.
Anyway, like I said-
let's get over there.
Yeah, like I said, support the show through Subscribestar and Patreon and PayPal. All kinds of bonuses for Patreon, bloopers, outtakes, lost episodes, behind the edge making of videos, my 10-minute snap set, and more. And as always, if you can't support the show monetarily, like, subscribe, click the bell icons, and share with your friends, neighbors, and loved ones, because we cannot do this without you. Mecca, tell them about your channel.
I am Mecha Random 42, and sometimes I get crazy and I rant on stream and then end up singing for like hours on end with the guitar and stuff. That's what I do over there. I rant about things.
Hey, at least
Yeah.
you put it into some creative energy this time. I gotta say that much.
Yeah, I figure, you know what? I'm going to monetize the people. Screw 'em.
But be sure to check out Mecha Random's channel, the Harpy, the one and only ninja princess warrior goddess.
Your
Robot.
favorite YouTube harpy.
That's right.
Everybody's
Everyone.
favorite YouTube Harpy.
All right, everyone. Go check out our friends, Professor Geek, Fan-Man, Egotastic Fun Time,
Liber
McRandom,
Network.
Nerdrotic. Who else? Who am I forgetting?
The Burnett Work.
The Burnett Work. Yes, the Burnett Work. Captain Robert April. Blah 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 blah. A lot of people. Check out a lot of people.
All right, let's get over to Mary's stream. Come on, everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll check you out next time.
Thank you.
I like big Asian butts, and I cannot lie.